Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Leo, I'm going to be doing you your star sign reading for 2021. And what we're going to be doing is looking at where you are right now, your perceived state of mind about things, where you want to be in 2021, what your wishes are, what's coming in for you in 2021, and then we're going to take some advice from Spirit for you as well to help you on that journey. I'm going to be using a variety of decks, but I am mainly going to be using my beautiful Spirit Song Tarot because there's so much we can learn, so much ancient wisdom within Mother Nature. So I'm going to be using that deck, but I'm also going to be using some other decks as and when guided by Spirit. I have quite a few with me here today. And we'll see what Spirit has for you, what messages, what the most pertinent messages they want to give you at this current time. I do have two little dogs. One is with me right now. She can be a bit of a snorer, so I do apologize if she snores during this reading. If the reading resonates, I would be so grateful if you would comment, like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, it simply means it wasn't for you at this time. There will always be a reading for you at exactly the right time for you as guided by Spirit. And there's some amazing readers out there on YouTube. So let's move on with your reading. So first of all, we're going to be seeing what's your current state of mind right now, your perceived state of mind, excuse me. So let's have a look. This is for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Leo's current state of mind, where they are right now, Spirit. Thank you for messages. What does Leo most need to know? Thank you very much. So 6 of Pentacles. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups. So that's a really rather wonderful start. The 6 of Pentacles, represented here by the 6 of Crystals, and this is the Meerkats. So the 6 of Pentacles is about balance. It's about equal give and take in your life, and I feel that's very important for you. It's about not doing too much for others, but always doing it from a place of love, but understanding that you can also give too much and then you feel disappointment if you don't feel that you receive it in return. You're like the meerkat, you're very peaceful, you're great fun, very social, you love your friends, your family, you're very community spirited, you do an awful lot for the community as well. And you love not just being with others, but being part of a team, working alongside others as well. You're thoughtful, you're caring, and everything you do, you try and do from the heart space. You try and do from your soul space as well. And you're very grateful for what you have in your life. And this is just a reminder for you as well about not letting other people take you for granted as well. So that's where you are right now. And with the Ace of Cups, at the bottom of the deck, this is the Ace of Shells. This talks about happiness and abundance. And this is represented by the sea turtle. You know, turtles have been around for thousands of years. So it's that age-old wisdom, and turtles sort of go with the flow, don't they? They very slowly swim and go with the natural flow, ebb and flow of the universe, of the waters. They're very serene creatures. It's all about that love and moving at the pace that's right for you. So that's where you are right now. And it's about trusting your inner vision. This Ace of Cups, that cup is that soul cup. It's that self-love cup as well. And it talks about, with the Ace of Cups, something beautiful coming in for you, whether it's your own realization of yourself and who you are, or some love that's coming in towards you. But whatever it is, it's going to move at the right pace for you. So that's very, very lovely. Okay, so sorry, just sorting out my light there on my computer. Let's see where you want to be next year. Thank you for Leo, thank you. The Knight of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Crystals. So, as I said, you've got to a place where you want to have healthy boundaries and you want to have something that's very balanced, you know, not letting people take advantage of you. What I'm feeling this is talking about for you is you want, the knights represent movement. So whatever you want to come into your life, whatever movement in your life towards you, is one that is genuine, It's a relationship, not just a love relationship, but your relationships to be grounded, to come from the right place, to come from the heart space, to cross the finishing line. You know, the Knight of Crystals in this is represented by the camel. So this camel has endured a journey to get to the destination. And I think this relationships that you're looking for, or a relationship that you're wanting, whether you have it already or not, is one of that equal give and take, and one where that person understands what they have also learned on their journey. And you're very determined about this as well. This is important to you. Okay, so let's have a look what Spirit has in store for you in 2021. Thank you, Spirit, for Leo. What do you most want to tell Leo for next year? Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Acorns. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. So, my darling, you are manifesting. You are manifesting this Knight of Pentacles coming in towards you, okay? The 3 of Acorns is that manifestation card, but it's seeing the bigger picture. It's seeing the horizon, just like the giraffe can see over the obstacles, can see into the distance. You know what can come, sorry, I can't speak right now, sorry. You know what could be potentially coming in for you, and you're trusting and understanding that it's going to come in at the right time for you. So this 3 of Wands it's about waiting for those ships come in, knowing that the captains of those ships will dock when it's the right time for them. The ships representing manifestations, that's in the traditional tarot. You have this gift of higher perception, like the giraffe. And you, as I said, you can see what lies ahead, what's on the horizon. And you can see both the opportunities and the obstacles, and you're open to all of it. But you know it's coming in for you, and you'll understand because you've got this 10 of Pentacles, this 10 of Crystals. This is on the bottom of the deck. And this is represented by the alligator. Now, the alligator sort of represents transition as well, because the alligator both lives on land and water. And this alligator has his nose in the water, and water represents emotion. So whatever is coming in for you with this 10 of Pentacles is going to be very fulfilling, very emotional. You, with this 6 of Crystals, you've put in the essential groundwork with yourself to achieve your goals, to achieve that. Pentacles represent realization of ideas as well. And you put all this groundwork in. You understand what's important to you as well. You know that there's always room for growth and change. And what the universe is saying to you is these blessings are coming in for you because it is the right time. It's divine timing for you. And you're going to have success, prosperity, stability. I always see the 10 of Pentacles. The traditional tarot has the couple and has the dogs, and it has the old man representing the wisdom. And so for me, it's the 10 of Pentacles is abundance. Whatever abundance may mean for you, if it does mean material abundance, that's what's coming in for you. If it does mean abundance in terms of blessings and love and gratitude, that's what's coming in for you. So let's have a look now at advice from Spirit for you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, there's lots of cards wanted to come out. The Page of Swords, the Raccoon, and also the 3 of Crystals. So the Page of Swords normally means that sort of somebody trying to find out more information, spying on you in a very nice way. But this particular Page of Swords is about exploration and discovery. This is the Raccoon here. And where you are right now is at this place where you're beginning to discover who you are and what you want in life. You love to explore new ideas, and you love the challenge of how best, you know, to act on them. And you have endured quite a lot. You know, you've gone through journeys in your life, just like the Knight of Crystals, the camel. But fresh ideas, fresh concepts are surfacing now, a different mindset. You're breaking down all those old conditional ways and behaviors, and you're beginning to see things from a different perspective. And it's making you curious to want to know more. And I believe the reason for this, you've got this, this Three of Pentacles has come out, because your soul, mind, body, soul, your soul is pulling you towards where you're meant to be. And that's to build a foundation, a new foundation for yourself. And that's represented here by the wonderful honeybee. And immediately reminds me as well of that lovely analogy that the flower doesn't dream of the bee. The flower blossoms and the bee comes. So this is a reminder for you about focusing on yourself, focusing on both respecting yourself, loving yourself, understanding your self-worth, understanding just how amazing other people see you as well, how loved you are, how much part of the community you are, how important you are to other people. You know, again, the bee works as part of a team. I think you've been so influential and helpful to others, and you've done it without needing to have thanks. You've done it because you've done it from the right space, just like the worker bee works away, not expecting any thanks at all, but they instinctively keep doing it, and that's what you've done. I think you're beginning to have, as I said, with these new ideas, with this page of feathers and these discoveries, a kind of clear plan of action for yourself. And that includes and that's why you're manifesting and you're bringing in this 10 of crystals, this 10 of pentacles, this abundance, whatever that may mean for you. And the honeybee doesn't rush. So the universe is saying to you, there's no rush on this journey. It's not really the destination, it's the journey itself. And the more we enjoy the journey, the greater the surprises and delights the universe brings in for us as part of that journey. And that there is strength and teamwork and collaboration as well. But it's wonderful that you're looking to build what is a new foundation for your life, for yourself. And I think you've come from something that's taught you that, something that you left out of self-love, whether that be work or relationships with friends or relationships with a loved one. So let's get a little bit more deeper into this. So what we're going to do is use my new Light Seers Tarot. And I want to ask Spirit more about Three of Crystals. Thank you. Well, just more generally about, you know, what they want to tell you. So thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to tell Leo about next year? Thank you. Six of Wands. Victorious card. You are going to succeed at whatever you are intending to do if you trust and believe in both yourself and the universal support and flow that surrounds you at this time. We're taught all our lives that we have to work incredibly hard for things, and sometimes, and that means controlling things as well and trying to make things happen. And sometimes when things don't happen the way you expect them to happen, it's because they weren't meant to happen, because something else is coming in. The Six of Wands is a reminder to you about success will come if you believe in it. You're manifesting it at the Three of Wands. And that belief in it is not that it's just going to happen, but you have to believe in it yourself, and you have to believe that you deserve it. And the universe always responds with a yes. The Six of Wands is also a reminder to you about staying away from other negative energies that might discourage you or be jealous or envious, because that's people who see life through their lens of life. Your lens of life should be very focused on what's right for you, doing everything from a place of peace and understanding and love, and focusing on moving forward in the direction that you're being guided to do. These new ideas and discoveries and explorations that you're having is this page of feathers to build this Three of Crystals, this new foundation, this new world for yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else you want to tell me for Leo? The Hierophant. My darling, you really are starting on a journey here, and it's going to bring in happiness. You don't know where those stairs are going, but you know it's leading to something beautiful. And it looks like, these are new cards from you, that looks like a lotus flower there. And lotus flowers come out of, grow out of sort of dark, murky waters. And so it's the rebirth. It's talking about the transformation. Something beautiful is coming. You're growing, and something beautiful is coming out of experiences that you had that may have been quite uncomfortable at the time. The Hierophant, this Hierophant, particular Hierophant, is talking about the spiritual journey that you're on, and that meditating, doing yoga, doing everything that's self-care is only going to bring more clarity and insight for yourself. The Hierophant can talk about partnerships and commitments. It can talk about codependency, but not in where I'm sitting here with the Six of Wands next to it as well, and this particular card. You are being so guided to take those steps, one step at a time, knowing that it's leading to that, leading to the light. Okay, so let's see what else comes out for you. Thank you, Spirit, for Leo. Thank you, that wanted to fly out. Well, Ten of Pentacles again. So you now have two lots of Pentacles. So they're just affirming what's coming in for you. And do you remember I talked about the dog and the children and everything? There it all is for you. It's coming in. I just want to put my glasses up for this on this card, because I haven't seen this card before. Whatever this may mean for you, whatever relationship you have or will have next year, it'll be one where you both listen to each other, respect one another. As I said with this Knight of Pentacles, one where you admire one another. You understand the value that you each bring to the relationship. You want for them what they want for them, and vice versa. There are no expectations or needs of the other one, because you're both centered in oneself and you both have self-love. And you've both done that inner work on yourselves. You've both gone through and done the work that's necessary. You're loyal to each other. You'll love to be in the moment with each other. And there'll be an unconditional love there as well. So that's just beautiful. I'm just going to show that to you again. Okay, so let's see. And thank you, Spirit. On the bottom of that deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is you, my darling. This is what's coming in for you. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is so centered and grounded, realizes their worth, has been through something, doesn't rush with any decision, makes those balanced decisions. As I said, so connected to, grounded and connected to the universe, and connected to spirit, and connected to Mother Nature. And very patient, listens intuitively to themselves. Very beautiful. Okay, so let's see what else I've got for you, Spirit's got for you, sorry, Spirit. What else do you want to tell Leo next year? Thank you. It's a beautiful reading, my darling. Thank you. What else do you want to tell Leo for next year? The Knight of Swords. Okay, tell me more about this Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Okay, and the Moon. All right, so there's something that's still, whatever journey you've been on, it's still causing, the Spirit is saying it's still causing this Eight of Swords, where you feel trapped by something. You don't want to look at something out of fear. But this is self-imposed. And remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. But these swords, although they're not emotionally touching that water, the water represents your emotions, they're just touching, but you can't seem to move past a space. And what Spirit is saying with this Knight of Swords as well, and the Moon card, that there are still things yet unknown, all right? You have gone through something which has made you feel uncomfortable, but just like the lobster only grows when he was made to feel so uncomfortable in his shell, he's forced to grow out of the shell. So you are on the right path, you are being guided, and you've got here these two wolves. And so the wolves represent that fear wolfiness and that soul wolf, and the wolf that leads the pack is the wolf you feed. So don't feed your fears. Don't feed your fears. This is just, fear comes from, as I said, false evidence appearing real. It's that pain body side of this, that ego side of this, that side that comes from inner child wounds, hurts that we may not have addressed. So when you're in that space, try and look at, why am I feeling this way? Stand back. Thank you, Spirit. Stand back out of these 8 swords. Stand back outside of that bramble bush and observe. Not why is this happening to me, but why is this happening for me? Because everything happens for you. Everything is a gift from the divine to help our souls to evolve, to shift, change, learn, remember, whatever you want to call it, and to evolve to a higher vibration, to evolve to a place of always doing everything from love, not fear. So stand back and observe, why has this happened for me? And look at the feelings you're feeling, and then look at that feeling behind that and the feeling behind that. Don't rush in and do anything out of fear. The Knight of Swords represents communication, it represents movement. But do you see his visor is down? And so that is from a fear space. Don't rush in and feel like you have to control a situation and talk from the wrong place. Know that there are still secrets, things unknown, things that you are going to learn and know and grow from, and that you are being guided. Things come to you in your dreams as well. Because at the bottom of this deck, you've got this 10 of Wands. You have, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles, remember, coming in, my darling, it's coming twice. You've come to the end of a cycle about something where you have, my darling, done probably too much for other people or one other person. And you've done it, which is why we all do it, when we try and please people, is because we don't feel a great deal of love for ourselves. So if we show love and kindness and too much of everything to another, we try and please others. We're saying to them, really, look, if you see how lovable I am, and if they love you, then you must be lovable. So this 10 of Wands is a reminder that when we carry around too much expectations, we carry around too many energies of others, we carry around too many burdens, we don't have healthy boundaries, then we can't, our journey is a lot harder. But what this is saying to me is that you have come to the end. The 10 is an end of a cycle. And what is coming in for you is your wonderful 3 of Wands, your manifestations, leading to this 3 of Crystals, building a new foundation, which is leading to your 10 of Pentacles, that happy ever after card. So let's have a look in your Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the 6 of Wands being victorious. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Let go of energies that no longer serve you. Don't be afraid to lose people out of your life, because the universe will always remove somebody from your life if energetically you're not in connecting the right way. It's for you and for them as well. And with this 10 of Wands, that stag in the 10 of Wands, those stags represent all you the wisdom, the ancient wisdom that you've learned on this journey. And stags are very noble. So whatever journey you've been on, it's been one where you can hold your head up high, my darling. It's been a very noble cause, whatever that may mean for you. Let me just see what else Spirit wants to say to you. Thank you. So the Queen of Cups immediately wanted to fly out. Do you remember the Ace of Cups came out at the beginning of the card, and we talked about this also being self-love. The Queen of Cups is all about self-love. She is very empathic, very kind, emotional, caring, intuitive. That cup, though, represents her soul, her heart, and she doesn't give it away too easily. And she's surrounded by beautiful little fireflies, which talk about the journey that she's been on, which is your journey. And the fireflies aren't afraid to fly through the dark, because actually the light's within them. So they're not afraid of facing their fears. And they found the light within them. You found this light within you. You're finding this light within you. And now you know your worth. You know your self-love. You will learn more and more of it next year. And you won't rush into things. Just like this Queen of Pentacles. Whatever decision you're going to make it from a grounded space. But you're also going to make it from the heart space on what's right for you. Let's have a look at, that was my Tarot Illuminati. Let's have a look at my Celtic Tarot for you. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to tell me? Leo, thank you. Oh, I've done this one already. Okay. But this wanted to come out. Whatever caused you so much hurt in the past, whatever that was, that's also been a transformative journey for you, as you are beginning to see. I think there may have been more than one person involved in this, because there's now been 2 lots of 3s. But whatever it was, I think you're beginning to have gratitude for those lessons learned, and an understanding that you've had contracts, so you know what you do want, because you also experience what you don't want. And experiences don't necessarily teach us, but it is the reflection on those experiences that does teach us. Somebody is coming towards you with an apology for whatever broke your heart. Somebody is coming towards you with an apology. I do want to just take a look at this card in particular, because all my Page of Cups are different. They have had problems letting go. They've had a lot of problems letting go. And they're very focused on looking towards the future and how to do this right. You know, this Page of Cups, it's one step at a time for them as well. They are looking to do this from the right space, from that higher space. They are looking to do this. This is a message of transition for you. I always see pages as transition, and this is a message of transition for you. That whatever this apology is, it's going to help you move forward in your life. But they haven't been able to let go, either emotionally attached to you, or they haven't been able to let go of how they behaved and how they acted. So let's look a little more into that. I'm going to use my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Sorry, I was just checking the time there. Just go to the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Please tell me more about the Page of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Thank you. But whatever's coming in for you, my darling, in terms of relationships and happiness, you've got 2 lots of 10 of Pentacles, which is wonderful. And you yourself are creating your own foundation for that with this honeybee. Again, this 10 of Wands. So you've been mirroring each other. Do you see? I asked about this Page of Cups and the Three of Swords. You've both been mirroring each other. Energetically, it's been very hard for both of you to let go of one another. And Spirit's saying yes, because that's the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And you know that, because I also see the High Priestess. And this wanted to come out. I have a feeling somebody's returning from your past, because they've also been on a journey. They've also got this Three of Pentacles. So you've both got Three of Pentacles here. And that 3 and 3 makes the 6, which is the Six of Pentacles, which is all about balance in your life. And that is that Six of Pentacles right at the very beginning of the reading, which is what you want. And maybe what you're manifesting with this Three of Wands. And the beautiful thing about the 3 and the 3 making the Six of Pentacles is that in the traditional tarot, the Six of Pentacles is shown as 2 3s together, and then the 4 Pentacles not being able to let go in the middle. So this relationship that you want, that's grounded, that's open, that's probably taken a while to come in, I believe it is coming in for you. And it's going to be one where they have also learnt, they've also gone through, they're going through an end of a cycle right now, and they want to come in and say sorry because they have been burdened by what has happened, and they have learnt from it as well. Let me just see what else Spirit wants to tell us about this Page of Cups and about this other Three of Pentacles. Thank you. So you've got the Hangman. They are seeing, the Hangman is amazing to see here. So they are seeing things from a different perspective now. They're taking the time out to go within. It also talks about not being able to let go of things. But the Hangman is a very deep reflection on where somebody is right now in their life. It's a really deep, and it's that all important time where somebody makes decisions about what's happened in their life and why it's happened. And they're deciding to do this. They're taking this time out. It's a time for them of listening, higher self listening, getting enlightenment, getting a clearer perspective on things. Thank you. Anything else you want to tell me about the Page of Cups? Thank you. And they're making a decision. Two of Wands. They know what they want to do. They're holding on that one wand, and that's that wand of their passion, their desire, what makes them happy. It means the world to them. And they're making a decision from their higher self. Do you see that? And it's a very calm, reflective time for them, because water represents emotions, and that water there is very calm. There has been some form of ending in their life. Now, I don't know if that's with you, but with somebody else. But they're now making a decision. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Thank you. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Thank you. The bottom of the deck, you've got the Five of Cups. There's been remorse. There's been guilt. There's been, what have I done? Why have I done it? But you see, these journeys we have sometimes with relationships, with soulmate relationships, they're meant to happen this way, because soulmates, we feel so much for soulmates. Soulmates trigger within us the ability for us to heal ourselves. So the gift that soulmates give us is a gift of triggers, to heal those inner child wounds, to step away from conditioned behaviors, to evolve, to shift, to change. So whatever happened between you, it has triggered them to look at their life, to reflect. And this was about this Two of Wands, regret, remorse, and look, the Wheel of Fortune. This is all turning in your favor. If there's been karma involved in this, then that has happened. And now the wheel is turning. Torah, divine law, divine timing. You know you're manifesting whatever you're manifesting. I feel back into your life. Let me just do one more card. Let's do from my Dream Tarot. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to tell me? Judgment, second chance, inner calling, rebirth, something coming up out of the grave. Represents a symbolic ending, but a new beginning, a rebirth. It's that out with the old, in with the new, a new way of seeing, a new way of doing, letting go of judgments, forgiving. You see, when we forgive others, we don't necessarily do it for them. We do it for ourselves to bring ourselves peace. And when we can forgive somebody because we choose to forgive them, that's very empowering. And when you choose to forgive someone, it helps to understand that people do things, say things from their own conditioned behaviors, from their own fears, from their own anxiety, from a way of being that they may have been for a long time, for fear of rejection, abandonment, going back to childhood issues, to previous relationships. And so when we can understand and have compassion that they didn't necessarily mean to hurt, but they did it from a place of pain, then we can feel compassion. And with understanding compassion, you can grow as a team. So this is about letting go of judgments and having understanding, compassion, and forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself as well, because that brings you peace. Only you have control over you. You don't have control over anybody else. Only you have control over your emotions. And you can choose at any one moment to feel angry, sad, hurt, or happy, or be in the moment, or thankful for everything that you've learned and grown and shifted because of it. And the Judgment card is about waking up to that profound truth, having a spiritual awakening, this perspective. And the Judgment card also talks about the spirit, angels, universe, they're all making important changes. Everything is playing its part at this time. And you just keep answering, that call within to build, to work on yourself, to build on that new foundation for yourself. So my darling, I think, let me just pull you lastly some angel answer cards. You're beginning this wonderful journey and I'm very excited for you. And it is full of surprise and delights. One of the things I do, I don't do it all the time because I do think my scribes go, oh God, not again, is some mornings I just say, thank you for my surprise and delight today, and let go of how and when and who. And they always give me a surprise and delight. Always it's a wonderful surprise delight. Sometimes comes out of left field because they have such a wonderful sense of humour. But by saying thank you for it happening before it's happening, I'm showing, because I truly trust and know that it'll happen. But I get out of the way of it. I get out of the way of any expectation. So my darling, let's have a look now. If this reading has resonated with you, I've got some angel answer cards. So just close your eyes and just think about maybe the one or two questions that you have at this time. And let's see what answers Spirit has for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What answers do you have for Leo at this time? We'll just nudge that Queen of Pentacles. So, perfect timing, divine law, as we said with the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's happening in perfect timing for you. So whatever that question was, and you've got remain positive and in the near future. So if you believe, my darling, remain positive. You can see, remember, you're the giraffe. You can see past everything. You can see from a higher perspective. Trust in that higher perspective. The giraffe sees past all the obstacles, actually sees. So it's about you trusting, just like the giraffe can visually, factually see, your knowing is fact. Trust in your knowing. If you believe, remain positive in the near future. Okay, my darling, I hope you, darlings, whoever has been watching this reading, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. And thank you, Spirit, for guiding me to do this reading for you today. I trust you will have a very lovely week, and I'm going to be doing your December readings for you at the end of this week. So until then, take care, my darlings, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.